Hi everyone, it's Judy. Welcome back to my channel. We are continuing today with making ephemera for this ginormous Prairie Journal. Sorry, I'm going blank here. So this is what I was thinking. This is the other half of those envelopes. This is the flat part. So I said I wanted to do the assembly of this, and then with this one and the other one, which is the envelope part that makes those pockets, the flip out pockets. Well, sort of, not really flip out. I realized I'm not going to be able to flip them out. I'm going to have to clip them on. So, and I think I've come up with something that will work. So, what I need to do then, it'll actually be a piece that will come off. So sort of like a simple folio type of thing. So this is what I wanted to do with these. Let me just move this to the side, and I'm going to show you the page that we're going to put this on, I believe, here in the folder, in the journal. I'm just trying to kind of spread this stuff out so that it doesn't, it's really, really big. So this is going to go over here on this page. It should fit. I actually measured it against another page, but let me just make sure that it is fitting. Yes, okay. And what I'm going to do is this is going to go down onto this page. I'm going to make this a side pocket, and we'll have a tag that's going to go, or a journal card that's going to go in here, most likely. I'm not sure. I haven't done that one yet. I've just done I'm putting together the tag, or the journal card rather, that's going to go in here. So that is where we are with this. So before I glue it onto the page, though, I need to glue it to here, and before I glue it to here, I have to do the flappy parts, cover the flappy parts. So let's go ahead and do that. Let me move this to the side. Just kind of shifted that around. That can wait over there. Paper clips can come off. This is going to be for the card. We'll put that over there. And I had another paper clip. What did I do with it? I don't know. I'll just put it up there. I have found, it seems to me that the easiest way to do these, I tried, tracing it, cutting it out, and it wasn't even. So yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and glue these down to here and then cut them out. So I'll do one on one side and one on the other. So we're going to go ahead and do that. So I hope everybody's doing okay. I sort of did these two videos, well, not sort of, same day, kind of back to back. I'm just trying to clean the nozzle of my glue a little bit. But in between, if all goes the way it should, yeah, that'll be fine. In between, I want to be putting up the video of my tour of this room. So this video that you're watching now may go up on Monday. It may go up on Tuesday, because if I can't get the everything done that I would like done for the tour, to the walkthrough of my craft area, if I can't get everything done for that so that it can go up on Sunday, just trying to ease that back, give it just a little space, not too much. Here we go. Then I will probably, if I can't put it up on Sunday, then I'm going to try to put it up for Monday. So we shall see. So if I can get the tour, the craft room tour, walkthrough thing done for Sunday, then you will see this video probably, well, I think I'm probably still going to just do it on Tuesday. I don't want to do a lot back to back because I can't really keep up that momentum. I wish I could, believe me, but I really can't. So yeah. So I'm gonna try to shoot for probably Tuesdays, Thursdays. I don't know, I may go, I don't know. It's hard to say. Never know when people really are watching, and yeah. So I am trying to grow my channel, but it has become, like I had said in a previous video, a bit of an issue trying to make sure that's not out any further than the other. No. Okay. Just want to seal that real good at the edge here. Just trying to keep that little bit of extra bulk out of the, well, at least on the one, out of the spine, just a little bit, because we've already got all the rest of it. And I'm trying to make it so that it will flip easier. Okay, because one will be on the spine side. So, okay. So that should be that. Let's go ahead. I'm gonna try. Put my glue, cover it up. I'm gonna try to put these things away. To do this with my big scissors. I am practicing. So I'm slow with this, but my apologies. I'm trying to stay along the edge, right at the edge, without cutting into the envelope, of course. But my depth perception issues are sometimes an issue. So for inside, I'm going to try to make a hidden journaling spot. I was thinking about it, but I didn't get everything ready for that. Oh, come on, for crying out loud. Part of it's because I have so much paper. It wants to go where it wants to go, and it's not staying nice and free for me. So, but if you have seen my videos for the trifold tuxedo pocket, then you'll know that I usually have 2 or 4 hidden pockets within that. That does not look bad. It's better than the other ones I was trying, let me tell you. But yeah, got a little bit of extra glue here, so I'm going to try to do that inside here. I'm going to make a journaling spot in here by covering the inside of these flaps with just coffee dyed paper. And then I'm going to try to make one of those more or less triangular pockets, maybe even flip it open like the other ones do in my tuxedo pocket, so it gives you a little bit more journaling space. I'm slipping with the scissors here. My eye doesn't want to focus. That's not an unusual thing. The other thing I'm going to do with this is I am going to, more than likely, I am putting a Velcro closure on this one, possibly. It may depend on how I decorate it, whether or not I want, it's like a wine glass, like a goblet. Okay, I'm going to put that in there. But yeah, okay, so these need to be inked. So anyway, I may put a Velcro closure on it. I may do something else that, you know, makes it even a little bit more hidden. I may do both. I don't know. Got a few ideas rolling around in my head, but I'm not sure. But that will come in the video after this one when we decorate the front of this and the pockets, the other half of this envelope on that other piece we did in the video prior. So we will see about doing that. And I'm pretty sure that should also air this week. So, alrighty. So we will see. We'll see what looks good and kind of go from there, what we think our closure will be. So, okay, so we have that. Okay, and they're going in the right direction. All right, let me find some coffee dyed paper. See if I have enough. I do. I have a whole sheet in here. Smarty, smarty. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and glue these down. I'm gonna do the same way. Go here, okay? We'll glue it down and then cut it out. And, oh, there's the other paper clip. I see it now. And we'll just go from there. So I hope everybody's doing well today and that you all had a lovely 4th of July weekend and all is well with you. Weather has been beautiful. I cannot complain. By the time this airs, there may have been, I was just thinking, do I want to try that? How would I do that? Okay. All right. Let me do this, guys. I'm just gonna cut this real quick. Doesn't have to be perfectly even because it's gonna be hidden inside. I'm gonna put this down here because I do want to try to make the hidden pocket in here. So let me do that. It's gonna be trimmed in a minute. And then let me fold this. How wide do I need it? So I don't take up too much space. All right, about there should be okay. I will need another sheet of paper, but that is all right. Okay, that should do. All right, now what I'm gonna do here is just put a line of glue along here and along here. Okay, hopefully I have it in the right place. I think I should be able to, looking for my bone folder so I can get that good and down. All right, so we want to just go ahead and go, let's say, there. I didn't need this glue up this end, so get rid of that. All right, now this is something new I'm trying. All right, so what I need to do now is go ahead with my scissors again and cut. It's a little thick, so I just want to be careful going around. It'll get a little less thick in a minute. There we go. Hopefully this isn't bothering you guys. Okay, and I'll show you what I mean. I'm gonna need a couple more sheets of this, I think. All right. Oh, I stink at going around this and not cutting what's already there. Not like it's a big deal. It's not a whole lot, but all right. and then right there. So if this did what I think it did, when it's on here, okay, it will flip open. Okay, there's going to be a pocket here where we're going to put another piece of paper, and I will work. Oh no, we're not, because I've got that glued, don't I? I do. All right, let me get that glue off. Ha! And see if I can get this back on. Good thing I checked it out. Okay. Okay, let me go to this one. This, I'll tell you, this eraser, as long as you're using the 3-in-1, I don't know about any other glue, but I know it really doesn't work as well with the art glitter glue or barely art glue. But the 3-in-1 or Fabri-Tac, you can see it takes it right off. It's a fabulous, and I'm probably shaking the table, which means I'm shaking the camera, and I apologize, but look at that. Smooth, smooth. I'm not too worried about this because I'm going to be gluing down along the edges. So let me just try to get that. That may be paper. Not too concerned, like I said, because we are going to be gluing along those edges. My main concern is the pocket part. I will get off as much as I can just so that it's not too lumpy. There we go. All right, let me just pick this up, guys. I'm gonna try to get rid of some of the debris. There we go. Okay. Okay, that's good. Now we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna, well, actually, let me ink this, why not? Okay. So, trying to think, I've been thinking of, or trying to think of a few other types of pieces I can do for this. I need to go through from the beginning and, like, on a pad, you know, on a scrap piece of paper, number the pages and tell me, you know, and then write on what page each piece is on. In other words, go through the book and say, you know, page 1, page 2, page 3, page 4, write that down on a scrap piece of paper, and then anywhere I already have something, excuse me, my goodness, anywhere I already have something, I don't know, there it is, go ahead and mark that down on the paper, and then see how many more blank spots I have. I think if I write it like a list like that, you know, page 1, page 2, page 3, all the way down, I think if I do that, it'll give me a better idea of where I've got things clumped together. Can I move something that may be clumped, you know, together? Is it something that's removable? Can I move it someplace else in the book? You know, something like that. So we'll just have to see what we think. So now I've got to get this to line back up with everything. That's fine, I can trim that. Just want to make sure that it is all basically back into place. Okay, there we go. All right, so now I'll make sure which side of I'm on, that's right. So this is going to go here like so, under the paper. And then this will lift up like you had, right? Oops, what do I have there? That's because my piece came out from underneath the paper. Go ahead. All right, so that will open up like that. So you have writing space there, and then I will put, this is coming up again, I will put a blank piece of paper in there. Let's get that a little bit better. I keep doing that, going all the way up to the top, and I don't have to. Don't have to. All right, so that's that one. Let's get this other one done. Let me see. I need this strip first, so let's put a little bit of glue here. Okay. All right. Let's get that in here. I can pick it up. All right. Alrighty. Put that right up in there. Close that down. Get rid of that ink, that glue. All right, I've moved it down too far. Okay, bring that up. Get rid of that glue. And again, I am sorry if I'm shaking the table. One day, hopefully, when I retire, it would be wonderful if it happened before, but I doubt it. One day, I am going to have a setup where I don't have to worry about hooking my camera stand to the table that I work on. Would be lovely. It would be. This is going to be too small now. Let me get rid of that end. Just see if I have another full piece in here. I don't have a full piece, but I may. Is this enough? I think this is enough to go ahead. Yeah, it is. So let's go ahead and fold this more or less straight. I can't see it from where I am, so it's straight enough. Straight enough. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and glue this on. Not the way we did before, I can tell you that. Actually, let me trim this so I can see it better. Sorry, I was probably off screen just now. We try to trim it. You can see better where I need to put the glue line here. Maybe way far off for you guys. You know, I try to keep the camera up far enough so you don't get me, just my hands and my arms. But if it's too far away from me, then I have an issue because I can't see what I'm doing. So this is going to have to be a little different. I'm going to have to ink this kind of after the fact. I can ink the top edge, doesn't matter how far I go, but I can do that. So all right, more than enough. I'm just going to do that a little heavier, just a little bit. So since this, I am filming this on Friday, which was July 4th. So after I'm done with this, we are going to be heading out to the fireworks. Oops. Did it again, guys. Didn't mean to go that high. Okay. All right, let's get rid of that glue. Okay. Okay. Now, let me try my small scissors and see if I have any better control with these guys. I think I may. So, I think they're going to be coming for me soon. My husband is going to be like, we have to leave for the fireworks. It's only about a 15-minute ride from here, and it's in a parking lot of our mall up on top of one of our mountains over here. So there's really not going to be like a bad spot because it's a great big open space. The parking lot is huge. The mall is almost all but defunct anymore because as malls go, but for the most part. But yeah, so trying to find my ink. So I do want to at least get these pages together for you, and perhaps the tag, I hope. But if not, we will tackle the tag when we do the decorations, and that'll be fine too. Okay. So I'm just trying to get it done so that there's, well, that much more done. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take the paper. It is right side up. That is right side up. That is right side up. Okay, and we're gonna glue this down pretty much, I think, by eye. So I'm gonna make sure it's a good flap here, good and stuck on. All right. So, yep, he's calling me. Just a few minutes. All right, give me a few minutes. I knew he would call me. So I guess we're gonna have to do the tag in another video.
I didn't hear a thing you said.
I said, give me a few minutes because I'm just finishing up something here.
It's already 1:15, so.
I know. Okay. All right.
Look at that trim. It actually looks pretty
Yes,
cool.
dear, I'm recording, sweetheart.
You are?
Yes.
Come on now.
He's so proud of. Took the trim off in this back hall where these other two spare bedrooms are, down here just on the lower level above our basement, because there's so many levels, honestly, in this. Let me turn it this way so I can do that a little better. There's so many whoops, I'm going over too far. Come on, back you go. So many levels in our house. It's almost like climbing on a mountain, like you're a mountain goat or something. So yeah. But the people whoever changed the garage over into these lower level bedrooms, quite honestly, even I could see that they really didn't know what they were doing. I'm not sure if it was I just cannot get this low enough here. I'm not sure if it was a construction, probably not, probably more of a handyman or whatever pastor was living here at the time and fancied himself that looks pretty good, and fancied himself a contractor. they put the trim on backwards. So the wide part that's supposed to be facing out and away from the opening of the doorways was actually facing in. And yeah. So, okay, so I'm not going to glue this on right now, but it's going to go here. We'll glue it this way. We're going to have a side pocket over here, and then this is going to be the card. Now this is too big. This is the right size. But this is going to be the card, more or less, that's going to go inside here, like so, okay? So that's going to be in there, and I may put her up a little bit so that you can see her. We'll see. But anyway, that's this for right now. We're going to call this one done, and that's it. So I will see you guys in the next video. In the meantime, be safe and be happy and be blessed. Bye-bye for now.